So if you're new to studio photography and unsure about actual studio lights, then in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can create amazing portraits using continuous light. And there are many benefits with using continuous light. With using continuous light, what you see is what you basically get. So that makes the process a lot simpler and a lot easier for you. So the lights we're going to be using today is two lights. We're going to be using two daylight balance lights. So this one is a 60-watt daylight balance. We're using Sony a7 IV, and that's paired with the Tokina 85mm 1.8. You don't have to use this particular setup. You can get away with using a Nifty 50, which comes in under around about 200 US or 200 pounds here in the UK. So you can have something quite similar to what we're doing here today using a Nifty 50, but I'm using the 85 1.8 simply because I want to be roughly about 1.8 to f2. When using continuous light, you don't have a lot of power dependent on your budget, and because we're doing it on a budget today, we're going to use lower power lights, meaning I may potentially need to raise my ISO higher than I would usually do in studio. So that being said, using the 85 1.8 allows me to open up my aperture and let more light in without actually raising my ISO. So that is why I'm using that setup. I'm also tethering to Capture One. I prefer to tether to Capture One. You don't have to, but I prefer to tether to Capture One simply because I get to see the images and make tweaks on the fly. That is our setup. So now that we've got our gear and our lights, it's time to get a model in, right? So let's get a model in. Oh, hello. We've got the lovely Phoebe here back with us again for round two. And Phoebe is going to be helping us out today. In terms of our backdrop, we are using a black seamless backdrop. The one thing you want to bear in mind is regardless if you're using flash or continuous light, you want to build your lights one by one. The principle when it comes to flash or continuous applies the same. So what you want to do is build your light one by one. So we're going to turn our lights on one by one. But before we do that, we're going to get our camera settings dialed in. You may potentially also want to turn your house lights off so they don't interfere with your actual shots as well. We need to turn our lights off first before we actually do anything, because they will, quote unquote, influence our shot. So I'm going to be at f2, starting at f2, 1/60th of a second and ISO at 200, and do a test. So come with that little strippers for me, Phoebe. Good. Right, and we're gonna. So ideally what I'm trying to do here is try and eliminate as much of the ambient light as possible. So I can see that this is having a slight effect on the shot. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn that off. So these lights shouldn't affect our frame. So as we can see, let's go in, another test again, and I can already see a difference. So there you go. So we've completely knocked our ambient light. So at f2, ISO 200 and 1/60th of a second, that's given us no effect when it comes to the ambient light. So now we're going to put our lights one at a time. So we'll start with our hair light. So this is going to act as our separation light. So if you come forward a little bit more for me, Phoebe. So this is going to act as our separation slash hair light. So because it's a darker background, this is going to separate Phoebe nicely from the background, and you can already see the effect that is casting. It will cast some shadows on the actual shoulders as well. So we'll pose her and make sure we get a pose in the right place. So let's take a shot with that so we see what that's giving us. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. So that is our hair light, and this particular one has barn doors which I can adjust and, you know, get the spread of light a lot more even. and then, you know, just make minor tweaks here and there. So that's our first light, and now let's get our second light on. There we go. And this is our second light. 1, 2, 3. And that is the shot I'm gonna get with the two lights combined. Other thing I try and do as well when I'm in the studio is set my white balance before I actually start shooting the portraits that I want. So to do that, I use, and I recommend you getting one, is one of these. So this is a gray card or a white balance card. It comes with a gray side as well as the white side. These are pretty affordable. You can get them for about 10 to 20 US dollars. So I'm gonna give that to Phoebe so she take a shot. 1, 2, 3, good. Perfect, there you go. And then we can use this now to set our white balance. So that's pretty much it. That is our setup all done and dialed in. All that's left to do now is to go ahead and take some portraits. So you see how simple that was. So are you ready, Phoebe?
I'm ready.
Phoebe's ready, I'm ready. Let's get some shots. Right, so go to your side. You can make adjustments to your line, go to your side, but don't go too here. Come over, right there, good, good. Yeah, you go into that pose. And remember to do your, well, go back to the way you had before, when you went that way. There we so push it back. So this time round, we're going to push the hips slightly away from camera and lead with the chest rather than think. I'm also conscious. I'm going to look at where the light's hitting. Good, because I want to see the light in your eyes. And that's the beauty about using continuous light, is that what you see is what you get. So I'll know I'm in a good spot. Lovely. Love that, love that. Looks gorgeous. Nice. And then you can do that, you know, that one where you fold your hands, yeah, like almost like you're playing with your fingers, right? So bring it slightly higher, there, a little bit now, yeah, right there, that type of stuff, right? From there, so by the light coming from this direction, should have a shadow on this side of Phoebe's face. You could get a 5-in-1 reflector to help you bang some light into that way, or like I'm gonna do next, is get a foam board. Again, this is just gonna fill in the shadow side of the face. Good. Beautiful, lovely, good. And then bring it down, like, yeah, right there, good. But maybe play with the hair with the other one. So yeah, like slowly, good. Give us some smiling ones as well for you, good, lovely, beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, beautiful, gorgeous. Absolutely love it, good. So do the one where you had the arm back. I'm gonna come in tighter now. So yeah, where you had the arm like that. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm gonna come in tighter, right? Beautiful. Love, 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 good, gorgeous, good. Let's get, we need a thumbnail shot, 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, good, good. That's all right, gorgeous, lovely. Bring that shoulder around a little, yeah, good, beautiful. Beautiful. Good, beautiful. And then like you were doing with that arm. Oh, the other one, yeah. Yeah, keep that one right there, yeah, let that one hang right there, good, perfect. Gorgeous, good. And then keep moving around slowly, come around, good. Yeah. Good, love that. Gorgeous, love, yeah. And then can you bring that arm, like that, keep that one there, but then that one on the box in the back, yeah, like if you, yeah, there we go, perfect. Pull dress down that way, Yeah, and then go into it now. Good. So you go into it. There we go. Good. Perfect. Good. Good. Can you cross legs?
Yeah.
Can you go? Yeah, right there. Yeah, that one. Yeah, and then you can put the arm on top now. There we go. Beautiful. Love that. Gorgeous. Love, love. Why is she doing jumping jack? So it's a wrap. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Is it focused on you? There it is.